Are we just doing the theme again? Okay.
Oh, yeah, hello.
Don't look at me as if we're about to play the theme. This is your idea.
We're Translation Lost Podcast. We watch foreign language movies with no subtitles.
And some weeks we even actually do that.
Yes, like this week we did that. If you want to skip to the movie talk, there'll be a timestamp in the description.
Other than that,
if you want to send us an email, it's
translationlostpod@gmail.com.
And that's about it, really.
Spreading bullshit, whatever the cause, but the translation has been lost.
I need to come up a little bit.
Whatever. My mic's way down. It's way down. But, oh, look at that. I just adjusted it so seamlessly and so quietly because we've transcended everyone. We're on a whole new fucking wavelength here.
We have gone hands-free, ladies and gentlemen.
We have gone Joe Rogan experience on it.
After a year of doing this podcast, we've finally found it in the budget to buy some pop filters.
Well, that was me. That is actually
Dara.
kind of a recurring joke on this podcast. I could maybe come down a bit, to be honest. But it's kind of almost a recurring joke on this show that I failed to get pop filters for a really long time, even though it's the only thing that I said I would get. And so up until this point, we've been working with a pair of socks each, a pair of socks on each microphone. And that's been our pop filter. And you know what? They've served us fucking well. I wouldn't discredit the socks for a second.
Even seeing the difference now doing it like,
makes a massive difference. Yeah. But I got these on Wish, which just goes to show I could have gotten these ages ago because I spent a long time in one of the episodes complaining about all of the stupid shit I'd bought on Wish. Could have just bought these. Yeah. But here we are.
Also, we're using those arm microphone stands that we don't have to because for this whole year I've been holding a microphone. Yeah.
See, the stands you had before, people will be able to see them in the few visual episodes that we have. They're really short. So then wherever they were positioned, but for the most part, we both ended up holding them, kind of stand up comic style, or almost kind of Freddie Mercury style. We were both holding our incredibly short microphone stands up to our mouths.
Yeah, I'd rest mine on my chest.
Yeah.
Lay back.
You rested on your belly. Don't lie.
No, it was because that's how short they were. It was.
Yeah, they were really tiny. But this is fantastic. This thing will follow me wherever the fuck I want to go. Yeah,
you could lie down on the couch and
fidget.
still use it.
I might. We might end up getting there.
I have my legs. This is good.
Right. We're both really fucking chilled out. We both have our feet up on the table right now. It's a nice vibe going in with.
We're going pro.
Yeah.
Dara's quitting his job tomorrow. We're just gonna live off the profits of this podcast, which I think is
nothing. Still nothing? It's definitely nothing.
It's actually a minus number.
Yeah, because we pay to put this on fucking...
It's minus €300
we pay,
at this point.
Right? Just so we're clear with everyone, we pay to put this on Spotify and iTunes, which is two platforms that our two most frequent listeners cannot access. Neither of them have Spotify or iTunes.
Yeah.
Barry and Oshin, I'm referring to. Roshin will listen to it on Spotify, which I appreciate because it means that it's being used. Can you see the listens on that thing?
Yeah,
have you checked?
We have a few, yeah.
Yeah.
That gets about the same as YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
sometimes more.
Expanding our reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have 48 YouTube subscribers now. That's way more than I thought we had.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because less than that watch the videos.
I think we're about to hit 20,000 views overall.
Really?
On YouTube, yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty fun.
Well, to be fair, I feel
we're talking this is some massive achievement. But
Evan's episode, Initial D, really
13,000.
13,000. Fuck.
28 dislikes, 5 likes. I guess people don't like podcasts.
They don't like podcasts about the thing. They don't like podcasts that will eventually be about the thing that they clicked on the video for. That's the excuse I give myself. Anyway.
No, I think it's because there's such a thing as Initial D memes.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big meme.
They were hoping there'd be a 2-hour compilation of that.
Yeah.
Of just memes.
It clearly isn't because it's
it's titled like an episode of a podcast.
Yeah.
whatever.
We were talking shite.
Yeah. What's the crack, Brian? What have you been watching?
Oh, fuck.
Well, that's what we really ask at this segment.
I gotta get my
how's
list.
your week, I should say, but really, what have you been watching?
It's been pretty good. Yeah, it's been chill.
Yeah.
Did some yard work. We went to the gym today.
Yeah, Brian came to the gym. It was fucking great.
I woke up at 7:30.
Yeah.
Went to Dara's house, woke him up.
Yeah, woke me at like a bit before 9. I answered the door to you in these tracksuit bottoms and nothing else.
We watched a bunch of Theo Vaughn.
Yeah, we watched an episode of Extras.
Yes.
Yeah, a great one as well.
Yeah, it was really good.
I picked well. It's the Golden Globe
I gotta
episode.
go back and watch that one.
Yeah.
Or watch that series.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Like we were saying at the time, the best aspect of that show is the celebrities portraying terrible versions of themselves. Yeah. It's hilarious. So yeah, we watched that, and then we went to the gym. Yeah. And it was fucking class. Yeah, it was. And then we came home here, watched a dumb movie. Yeah. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that.
What have you been watching for the week, Brian?
I've been rewatching Always Sunny. I watched like most of it again. There's a clear drop off in quality in the last 2 seasons. Now that I've watched it all in like not one sitting, I've had it on in the background.
Yeah.
Like you go back to the last thing I'd watched was the newest season, but you go back to like Fat Max season or like some of the really early seasons, that shit's just leagues ahead, like funnier, which is fair. It's an old show. It's been going. It's I think one more season and it's tied for like longest running sitcom.
Okay, fair enough. Right. I was about to say Simpsons.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's the obvious answer there. But yeah, it's by and large a very good show. I think that Fat Mac kind of stepped the game up in a way. It kept them all on their toes. It was good. Yeah. Kept it fresh while it was after it had gone a little stale already. Revamped it a bit.
Definitely. Yeah. Not much to say on it. Like, what am I gonna say? There's
broke the fucking resealable. I'm sorry, but I broke the resealable lid on this Lucozade Sport. So now I guess I just have to drink it.
There's call you Lunatic Sport. Well, one of the cool things about that show that's like really good is the character, the progression of like orbiting characters in it.
Oh yeah,
like Rickety Cricket's transformation, or fucking Charlie's uncle, Jack Kelly. Yeah. This guy shows up with the hands later on. That's so funny.
Yeah, they do that well.
Yeah.
Sorry. They do that very well. It's nice to get a sense of the fact that universe and the world for those characters goes on around them even when we're not, checking in with those people. Yeah, shit is still happening to them. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's a great show.
Yeah,
that's a dark show.
Very fucking dark. Yeah, really dark, but really great.
Yeah, really funny. What have you watched there? Have you watched anything?
I've watched a fuck ton, Brian.
Oh,
I finally started watching Avatar.
Oh my god.
The Last Airbender.
Oh my god.
And let me tell you something, Brian. That children's show from the 90s lives up to the fucking hype. It's great. It's really, really good. Like I shouldn't be as surprised as I am because I've gotten so many recommendations from so many people whose opinions I overall trust. So I don't know why I'm as shocked as I am. Well, I guess because it's a kids show, but it's great. It's really good. It's beautiful. First of all, the animation's great. It's really, really beautiful. It's gorgeous. And then first of all, Appa is the bestest of boys. Like, of all the fucking boys, he is painfully adorable, but he's also a fucking monster, and I love that. Then you've got, a good, sympathetic villain with, like, an entire separate plot line, that, like, I'm halfway through season 2. Yeah. Let's put it that way. And I started watching, like, last week. Roshi and I have been racing through it. Because Roshin's already seen it, and she's also recommended it to me, and she loves it so much that she's just watching it again.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because it's savage. It's really good. Iroh, Uncle fucking Iroh.
Uncle
Be like
Iroh
Iroh
is
2019,
really
man.
fucking good.
Be like Iroh. It's my new saying. This is how I'm responding to life. Any problem that comes my way, I just gotta be like Iroh, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Just keep it 100.
He's just so wise.
Keep it lit.
Like Iroh.
Because he's a
This is
fire
nation.
he's
Yeah,
a fire
I like it.
nation.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's their motto in the show.
But it's just it's it's great because it introduces like all of these side plot elements well in advance in what can feel like really weird filler moments. Like it feels like it's nothing. Like they're just spewing something at you for the sake of it, you know, to fill the time.
Yeah.
But then later on that comes into play, you know?
Yeah.
It's really well paced for a kids show, basically. But I suppose they did only make 3 seasons of it, so they kind of knew what they wanted to do. But it's great. I'm halfway through season 2, and it's just the way it's going is fantastic. I just got to the blind girl, Toph, I think is her name.
Yeah, she's cool.
She's dope. She's awesome, and I'd seen her when I was young. I knew she was a part of it. So, and I kind of forgot. I knew I was waiting in the back of my mind, but I didn't realize she was coming in when she did, and it was fantastic.
Yeah,
it's just a great show. It's really, really fantastic. I'm astounded that I didn't watch it sooner.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
I'm really loving it. Thanks, Barry. By the way, I started watching it because Barry gave me the fucking box set a million years ago when he came and did an episode here, right? And then I started watching the box set that Barry gave me so kindly on my housemate Jason's PS3, and then he took the PS3 into his room because he's moving out.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Jason's moving out.
Yeah, Jason's moving out. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, I know. And so now I tried watching it on the PS2, wouldn't work. Right? I tried watching it on the little disc thing that plugs into my laptop that you gave me.
It should work on that.
It didn't. I tried for a long time and it didn't. And now I'm watching it on Kiss Cartoon. And I have the DVDs.
Oh, that sucks. You don't have it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Raging.
Why not? Is there not an Xbox One there?
There is, but that's David's. And David,
I don't know who David is.
There's also no controller for the Xbox One. David is the one who's never there and he's scary. I owe him a lot of money. I like,
should probably clarify that.
Well, like he's like in charge of the internet bill for some reason, and it's €20 a month. But he hasn't been around. Like he rents a room there, but he's never there. I've not seen him in once. I've met the man twice. I've been living in that house for a year, so I paid him for the internet a few times. I think I definitely gave him like €60 at some point. I don't know, man.
Yeah, that's
like it's been a few months since I've seen him, and it's been a few months since I've paid for internet. Like
that's crazy.
Yeah. So I hope he's probably gonna come knocking for that. Like
Yeah.
I've been given explicit instructions to be like, you don't know where I live. yeah. And I'm gonna. You're just hoping Dave's not a fucking avid fan of this podcast.
Yeah. Oh man.
Anyway, moving on.
Oh yeah, I knew I had to do something. Yeah. Thanks, guys.
What else? I watched the first 2 episodes of a show called Bodyguard. Just want to fucking briefly mention this. It's really tense.
I've seen the little Netflix preview. Looks very tense.
It's so tense. It's so tense. It came recommended by my stepdad, and he recommended it to me by being like, Darry, you never watch anything I recommend to you. But I think you really enjoy this. And I felt kind of challenged, so I was like, fuck you, I'm going to watch your thing. And I watched the first 2 episodes. It is really good. It's really, really good. It's captivating, but it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. I didn't even finish the second episode because there's like
Game of Thrones, isn't it right?
Huh? I don't know.
The main guy is from Game of Thrones.
Is he Scottish? I don't know. There's a Scottish guy.
He's Robb Stark in Game of Thrones.
Okay, I've heard that name. I know the Starks.
Yeah.
Tony and such. Fucking, but it's good. It's just a lot, basically. And I watched.
The only thing I've seen from it is he goes to the bathroom on a train, and there's a woman with like dynamite strapped to her.
Yeah.
And he's like, chill.
That is like the opening scene, and it's fucking crazy.
So ridiculous.
It's weird, man, because it can be kind of like I was watching it at night, and it can be kind of drawn out, like there's talking and politics, and then all of a sudden, people are firing at each other, like, yeah. And so I got like most of the way through the second episode, and then there was a really big reveal, and then there was clearly like 10 minutes of episode left, and I was like, oh no, I need a break.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I might get back around to it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Yeah.
That little Netflix preview was ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot, like it's all about terrorism. So
Yeah.
it's like it's terrifyingly real. That's the worst thing about it, is how real it is.
It's too real.
Yeah.
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 Terrorists, they're real.
They're real, man.
Yeah.
They're fucking real, unfortunately. Yeah. I also saw Captain Marvel. No.
What was that like? Did they capture the feeling of a child turning into a superhero?
Hey, he found a way to make the joke. He found a way to make the joke. He told me about this joke earlier on, because the plan was that we were going to go see Shazam today, and he was going to be like, yeah, we saw Captain Marvel, but he found a way, and I appreciate that. Yeah, look, man, you know what, it was fine. It was totally fine.
It was fine.
Yeah, totally fine.
Doesn't matter what you think about it, Dara.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No
one cares about your opinion.
Look, I don't know. It's Marvel have backed themselves into a corner in this in the way that they kind of need to keep making these like filler films to just kind of
Yeah.
Then it's not like, don't get me wrong, like it's progressing the story. It's her part of the story, and she's gonna come into it, and they're like trying to make her a big player now. You know, this is obviously my theory for Endgame, but they're gonna kill off all the expensive people, I think, and then they're gonna go with the new Avengers, and so she's gonna be like the most powerful one on the new Avengers, you know. And she is really fucking powerful, and the film was fine.
Yeah,
it was pretty fun. Like Samuel L. Jackson's really good in it.
I'm not worried that she's gonna just come in and beat Thanos, and that's gonna be it, because I don't care about these movies. But I feel like if she did, that would be kind of cheap.
Yeah, it would.
To just have a character just introduced.
Look, Brian, I am just worried that
it's not
doing its job.
It's not doing its job. So you talk while I just
okay.
give it a bit of a voice here.
Right. Well, look.
What
I'm mostly worried about is that this new slate of fucking Marvel heroes, these new Avengers, are not really gonna be
cool.
Yeah, well, like, cause
they're not gonna smoke cigarettes. Hang out.
Well, one of them is like one of the big players now is supposed to be Doctor Strange, and
Doctor Strange is fucking lame.
Yeah,
I don't care what anyone
right?
says.
White as man alive.
He looks ridiculous going around in that fucking bathrobe.
Like, yeah, like, I don't know. It is. I think it is, like, the Marvel thing is kind of losing its shine a little, and they do need to find a way to make these not so interesting characters more enticing, because I just don't, I'm not excited to see what happens after. Well, I am excited to see what happens after Endgame, but more in terms of Marvel as a company, like in terms of Disney. I'm excited to see how they are going to handle it. You know?
That I'm nodding my head.
He's nodding his head. He's nodding his head. He's also making a load of noise.
Oh, shit. Sorry about this. It looks like one of the stands we got is defective slightly.
Fuck.
So that's cool.
Shit.
So cheap.
God damn it. Yeah, they were like less than €16 each, right? Or together.
I don't trust this table either. But
That'll be fine.
I think I can fix it with a bit of glue.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I just got to stick the thing in the right place to make it stay. Those were words. You don't need to know.
It's all, you know.
It's on a need to know basis.
It's technical stuff.
It's technical, real stuff. Real man shit. And I will not explain myself on my own podcast to you people.
I'm trying to think about watching anything else. It's mostly Avatar. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The show's really fucking good. It's really good. It's really funny, by the way.
Yeah.
I want to throw that in there.
Dialogue's really good.
It's really good. It's very, very quick. I like it a lot. a lot of jokes that would definitely go over children's heads. Not even like in a, ooh, there's weird sexual jokes in this show. Like, it's pretty clever. I like it. There's a really great bit in an episode recently where it does that cliche thing where they're like, oh, I hope my poor little girl is going to be all right. And it cuts to the blind girl and she's in a cage and she's like, and you better hope I don't come down here and knock the smirk off your face. And then it cuts down to the guy who kidnapped her and he goes, I'm not smiling. And it's just great. I fucking cracked up. It was brilliant. It's a really good show.
I watched the first 4 episodes of Sabrina. Ali's super into Sabrina. Ali is my girlfriend, for any new listeners.
I forgot about this. Yeah,
she's really into Sabrina. I've been playing a lot of this. I've been playing a lot of The Sims. I should talk about that too. But yeah, I've been watching a lot of Sabrina in the background while Ali puts it on, because there was a new season coming out. So I watched the first 4 episodes. That is not a show for me. That is just not aimed at me in the slightest. It's weird seeing a show that's just 100% not for me.
Yeah.
Like no one in this production is like, we put this in for Brian.
Yeah.
You know, they're like, nah. No, he's not the demographic. And yeah. So Sabrina the Teenage Witch, everything's sexy now.
Oh, really?
Because the old Sabrina the Teenage Witch, it wasn't sexy.
No.
A talking cat, Dara, not sexy.
I loved Salem.
Salem's still in it, but he doesn't talk.
He's just a cat?
Yeah. But he turns into a handsome dude, I think, at some point.
Of course he does.
But
of course he does.
they have another character that's tied to the house, though, instead.
Okay.
Because Salem is just Sabrina's familiar. There's a guy whose name... Ali's going to get really mad because I can't remember. Antonio. I don't know. I'm guessing it's Antonio. I think it is Antonio. I'm
going with Antonio.
I'm 100% sure that his name is Antonio. He's like this black guy, so, you know, same as Salem, basically. And he lives in the house.
Who voiced Salem again? Do you remember?
Chandler. I don't know.
It wasn't Chandler.
It wasn't Chandler.
Yeah, black guy.
Salem
Voiced by
was
Chandler.
Salem was basically Cat Chandler.
He was, he
Yeah,
was.
right?
Yeah.
No, what was I going to say? Yeah, it's a sexy black boy now.
Okay.
Who's tied to the house.
Right.
Called
I thought his
Merlin.
name was Antonio.
His name's Merlin, actually.
His name is Merlin.
His name is Merlin. It's not Merlin. I don't know what his name is.
Little girls riding up and down your street on bikes.
Yeah.
It's a little distracting. This is like we were
do you
talking about it. We were like, we leave the blinds open. We leave the blinds
We
open.
never
when we
leave the blinds
podcast.
open. It's nice to leave them open. Yeah, he's all doing sexy stuff, and everyone's being sexy, and the witches are all being, and then there's bullies in it.
Oh,
It's a bunch of white dudes.
Okay, yeah.
In Letterman jackets. And they beat up, or they like harass Sabrina's like very diverse friend group, and then all the witches fuck with them or something. That's dude, I was kind of half watching it, and then when I did like tune in, I'd be like, this is really stupid, so I'd tune out again. So yeah, don't think I'm gonna continue watching Sabrina.
Sounds shit, to be honest.
Yeah,
Take that,
Ali really likes it.
Yeah,
and she's
Ali.
She's shown me a few like bits from later on where they do like references and stuff to things, and that stuff's all good. It's shot well. It's a really good looking show.
Fair enough.
Yeah, like that's, but you know.
Yeah.
Some of the witch stuff is cool, I guess. There's like an old dude, and he's a witch or a warlock. That's what Mario is. He's a warlock. Antonio Merlin.
Yeah. Antonio Merlin.
Mario. That's his Antonio Merlin Mario. That's his name. What's happening? It's me. Antonio Merlin Mario.
Antonio Merlin Mario.
Mario.
Your service.
Mario Luigi.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right.
Well,
Have you watched anything else?
Podcasts.
Oh, we take a break.
already.
Well, I want food.
We're 25 minutes into the
Are we
podcast,
really?
and you want to take a break?
Okay, that's not good
for
enough.
food. No.
Well, to be honest, I'm partially. You've got me all worried about time now because we've only got 2 hours, so
Got loads of time. We both watched Umbrella Chronicles. We're going to talk about that at the end.
yeah, Umbrella Academy. Yeah, we are.
Umbrella
Yeah,
Academy.
Yeah.
I keep saying Umbrella Chronicles. That's a Resident Evil game. Yeah. Not the same thing at all. In fact, one of those is shit, and one of those is a Resident Evil game. No, I'm kidding. Umbrella Chronicles is great.
Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, Umbrella Chronicles is really shit, actually. That's like one of the worst might be the worst Resident Evil game,
Yeah,
I think.
I've heard there's some shit ones.
Oh, man. And that's not even counting the movies. No, those movies are fantastic.
They look dog shit. They look
They're
like
great.
dog shit.
They're fantastic.
They look like absolute dog shit.
She rides a motorcycle through the stained glass window of a church at one point, firing guns. It's so cool. It's the coolest thing I've ever seen. She rides a motorcycle down a building at one point.
Of course.
In that same movie. That's the second one. She rides that motorcycle up a bunch.
I watched This Is the End last night, by the way, which I mentioned to you this morning.
I've never seen This Is the End.
I've seen it before. It's pretty funny. Like it's the same thing as Extras. It's celebrities portraying the worst versions of themselves. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good crack. Yeah. So to be like, watch it.
Yeah, I'll
There's
watch
some
it.
stuff in it that I can't believe that this is the celebrities in question agreed to.
Okay.
Like it's pretty.
All right.
It's pretty gas. Yeah, it's pretty out there. I like it a lot.
What year is that's like?
Oh, that's a few years ago. Like, yeah, just Seth Rogen was still super skinny.
Everything's a few years ago now. It seems.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Time
what
just
happened?
keeps moving,
What happened
Darren.
this year? Has anything?
Fuck all. Captain Marvel. Was that this year?
Yeah, that was that was right now.
Yeah. Shazam. Suicide Squad is getting a reboot.
Yeah, that's news though.
That's news. Yeah.
Like,
The Joker movie.
oh, is that coming this year? I don't think it is.
Is it not?
I thought it was next year.
I thought it was 2019.
Maybe. That'd be dope.
I feel like it should be at this point.
Yeah,
if they're
right.
advertising it in fucking March.
Yeah. But man, they released the fucking trailer for
Was the
Justice League
Was the
over
trailer?
a year
Wait, was the
before it
trailer
came out.
April 1st?
I think it might have been.
Yeah, one of those days.
Yeah.
Was it April or March? Shit. I feel like it
Oh,
was March.
What? Really? I feel like it was April.
What?
I feel like it was last fucking week, and it's April
yeah,
10th.
it's April 10th.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was definitely last week.
We're well into April, bro.
Oh no, I'm well.
April's ticking away, man. April will fucking leave you behind. Don't even. Yeah, gotta be careful.
April's a bullshit month. It's a fucking. It doesn't start off well. You know, it immediately starts by tricking you.
Yeah, there was this dude in my class in school, whose birthday. His name was Reese. His birthday was on April Fool's, and every
my
year
God.
he would have to try and convince the teacher it was his birthday so he could not do his homework. Yeah.
And she'd be like, Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Every
Well,
time.
you think I'm stupid?
Yeah. Because like 3 other kids would also be trying it, just to be dicks, and he'd
That's
be
pretty
like, "But
funny,
I'm
to be
telling the
honest.
truth."
Yeah, that's pretty funny to be honest. What, in your school, they let you not do your homework on your birthday?
In like primary school.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, they'd never do that.
No, not in secondary school.
Secondary
Well,
school.
my birthday was in August. So
yeah,
when
my
I
birthday was early September.
Yeah,
so
when I was
never a
in
problem.
primary school, I used to be raging. I was like, "Oh, I don't get the day off from homework a year. That sucks." And then as soon as I was in secondary school, I was like, "This is great. I'm always off on my birthday."
Everybody's free. It got worse. My one got worse when everyone started going to college.
Yeah.
Because it's like September.
Yeah.
Everyone's pissed off. And it's like, not pissed off, like everyone's gone off to college.
Yeah.
Or like around.
But
the
they're
place.
also just pissed off because they're back in college.
And you're like, hey, come to my house for a party. And they're like, no.
We did last year.
Yeah.
It was really good.
To be fair, most of you like show up.
Yeah.
It's on us. It's usually Saturday, so like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
But man, I don't think I had did I have a party last year? I don't think I did.
You didn't have a party. You had people up.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the
Just have a few people.
just like very.
Yeah. But your parties are also pretty legendary when you do have them. You know, when you do have like a full-blown party, it's always a good time, I feel.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good space for it, this gaff. You know?
The garden's nice for it, especially in the summer.
Yeah.
It's real nice.
Yeah, garden's real good. You know, you've got a fuck ton of instruments and stuff, which is always good.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of a fuck ton of instruments, we had a music session.
Yeah.
Last Saturday.
Yeah. It was savage with Finn.
It was really good. Yeah.
Previous guest, Finn.
Yeah.
That's the word I'm looking for.
Current head of the marketing department of Translation Lost Podcast.
Yeah, we also did that fucking video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a promo video now in case you're like, what's this podcast I've been listening to?
Yeah.
In case you really need to know.
I'll tell you in my kitchen.
Yeah. Very poorly.
While I drink milk.
Oh, God.
Finn came over. He had to do that for college. That was like the initial idea of it. Because he picked us as his like thing to promote for college. Which is
I'm appreciative of.
Huh?
I'm appreciative
of.
Yeah,
same. Yeah. Thanks, Finn. But yeah, so he came over and we had like an hour to do it. And so we came up with it in like 10 minutes. And we came up, just as we were doing it, we kept thinking, oh, this would be funny. And then we would do it.
Yeah.
And then we went with the very first take in which I managed to say everything and we timed everything perfectly. Like, because it took a few goes to time him. Because Finn is in it. I'm sure, in case people haven't noticed, that's not Brian. So.
That was me.
Yeah, very well edited by Brian as well. But that was great crack. And then Finn came up here and we did some live session recordings as the Electrophonic Sex Quartet.
Oh, we're just gonna drop.
Which is this is our band, and we're working on the weirdest EP of music we've ever made. But hopefully it's gonna be pretty sick.
It's really fun.
It's insanely fun. It's amazingly fun.
Real fun
and
music.
The other night was really fun.
Yeah,
and you might be able to catch that on Finn's SoundCloud by now. Who knows?
By now, I don't know.
I don't know.
Friday,
but soon. And when it goes up, we'll share it on the Facebook page or something.
Yeah. Oh, what was I gonna say? Yeah, we also realized while we were doing that like the possibility of live streamed like music sessions is a thing.
Yeah,
like that's a thing that we could possibly do.
Oh, definitely,
we could start thinking about that.
Yeah. I don't know if was there an audience for that.
Yeah, probably. Be fun.
It would just be fun. Yeah, to just do it for fun. I mean, apparently there isn't an audience for this. So that hasn't fucking stopped us yet.
This is so sad.
That your thing isn't working. Yeah, I feel really bad because I accidentally ended up getting the one that just works fine.
Yeah. I put them both on as well, so I'm super pissed that I didn't fuck you over.
Well, do you want to take a break and you can have a look at it and see if you can sort it out?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
all right. Yeah, we'll be back in. Oh fuck. We'll be back in a second. Well, what can you do?
We're back. I fucked my tooth. I don't know how I did it. Just during the break.
You did it by not brushing your teeth for months.
No, man. Well, yeah, but I've been brushing them a lot lately.
I love it. No, man. Well, yeah.
Yeah, well, like, that before I did that. Not anymore. And now I brush my fucking teeth and there's just a wisdom tooth growing being a dick.
Man, I'm so annoyed, right? I found out that fucking Diet Coke is just as bad for your teeth.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
It sucks because I drink so much Diet Coke.
Yeah.
But I feel like if I was drinking as much Coke as I have Diet Coke, my teeth would be fucked.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I just feel like that shit's bad. It's definitely just bad.
Banging doors in my house now, it seems. It's an old banging doors day. What?
So we watched.
We doing the movie now?
Are we not doing the movie now?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Yeah, fuck it. Let's do the movie now. Why not?
Let's do the movie now.
We watched Captain Marvel. We watched JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Diamond is Unbreakable. It's a movie.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, I never looked up the details of the
Time
movie.
in this Unbreakable.
So just fill time real
Great.
quick. Tell me what JoJo is about, really quick.
A dude who really fucking loves his hair, and he has a thing called a stand.
What's his name?
His name's JoJo.
Yeah.
And he fucking he uses this thing. It's like a fucking spirit robot that he uses to fight and heal things.
Yeah.
And it like acts through him. And
they are kind of robot looking things.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But like almost all of them. It's weird. Why? Why are they spiritual and robotic?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
The guy who was drawing it thought it looked cool. That manga doesn't have a fixed color palette.
Yeah, you've told me that. Yeah,
it's whatever you're feeling.
Interesting.
Which is pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Didn't really do anything with that in the movie, which sucked.
Yeah.
But it's directed by Takeshi Miike. Miike? I don't know if
I don't know.
Takeshi Mike. There's two eyes in it. Who has also directed like Ichi the Killer and Audition. Fucking loads of stuff. Oh, he directed a Terra for Mars fucking adaptation. That's ridiculous. Yeah, he's Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright. It's an old DS game. Takeshi Miike directed the live action movie adaptation of Ace Attorney. I know one of our listeners, Barry, is
an Ace Attorney fan.
Ace Attorney fan, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I think so.
You look a bit not sure, to be honest.
I liked. I remember playing Capcom versus Marvel in Barry's house, and he picked Phoenix Wright.
Okay,
So,
well then.
Yeah, it's based on the manga written by Hirohiko Araki, who is a guy. He's a vampire. He hasn't aged in like 4 years.
Okay.
He's been writing it since the early 80s, and is still writing it today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is fucking long.
Right.
And I've read it all. It's a weird manga. It's very influential.
Yeah, I can fucking tell by this film.
It was huge in Japan, only became big here after like 2013, 14.
I've never heard anyone but you talk about it.
It's pretty big. It's a pretty big deal on like Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Or at least it is with whoever I follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those kind of things are definitely catered towards you.
Yeah. Part 5 is currently airing now.
Oh, yeah.
It's set in Italy.
Okay.
It's about the mafia.
Nice.
The main character, he wants to be a gang star.
Okay.
The words gang star appear. Not gangster.
Gangstar.
Star.
Gangstar.
That's pretty baller.
Wow.
Yeah, each part of JoJo is like a new main character. There's 8 parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like a fucking lot. This whole thing, this whole idea. There's so much to it.
Yeah.
And like it
actually it's once you actually like go through it, it's not difficult to follow at all.
Yeah.
Like it's actually pretty easy to follow for the most part.
Like the ideas in it, I did like, you know. I really liked the idea of the like stan thing, and you know, they get like affected when their stan gets affected or whatever.
Yeah.
That was a really cool idea. And then
it allows for some cool designs and
yeah. And I liked JoJo as a character. He's very over the top, and you know.
Which JoJo?
The fucking main character guy.
That's Josuke.
Josuke. Then
yeah, they all have different Joe names.
Yeah.
Let me rattle through them.
Okay.
There is part 1. It's Jonathan Joestar. I'm going to go through their lineage here so you know.
Okay.
Part 1, it's Jonathan Joestar. That's set in the 1800s, late 1800s.
Okay.
I think. Yeah, late 1800s. Part 2, it's his grandson, Joseph Joestar. That's set in like 1920s, 30s. Maybe I'm wrong. Might be wrong. It's set in the 1940s actually, because there's Nazis in it.
Okay.
There's a bit in part 2 where you're like, oh, thank Christ, the Nazis have showed up. They'll help.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a real thing that happens when you're
Jesus
reading
Christ.
it. It's pretty funny. Part 3 is Joseph's grandson, Jotaro, who we saw in this movie. He's the guy with the white hat. Part 4, the one which is what the movie we watched is based on, Josuke is Joseph's son that he had in an affair with another lady in Japan.
Okay.
Fuck, what's after that? There's Giorno Giovanni. He's the son of Dio, who's the vampire bad guy from the first
Wow, Brian,
JoJo.
I don't even know what you're saying anymore.
But Dio got his head cut off, so him and Joseph, he put his head on Joseph's body at some point, and then when he had the kid, technically the kid is a Joestar.
Okay.
Because he used Joseph's dick to make the kid happen.
What the fuck?
Yeah. After Giorno, it's Jolene, who's Jotaro's daughter.
Okay.
She goes to prison. Then the universe resets.
Right.
And then it's Joseph or Johnny Joestar is the he's the alternate universe counterpart to Jonathan Joestar.
Okay.
And that's set in the late 1800s as well, and it's a horse race. It's a horse race across America.
Oh, you just said... never mind.
And that's JoJo.
Okay.
Part 8 is a whole other thing. He's got 4 balls. What's his fucking... His name's Josuke, too. Yeah.
Well, this film was set like now. It was just set now, I guess.
It's set in 1999.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of explains... Not really, though. Everyone looks ridiculous. But
Yeah.
to be fair, I said this to you.
It was the 90s, man. That's what everyone looked like.
I quite appreciated the fact that they seem to be going for it with the costume.
Oh,
like
yeah. They went, like, balls deep with the costumes.
Like, I've
They were
obviously
like,
not
fuck
seen
it.
these characters, like, but they looked like anime characters, you know? They looked like drawings of people.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. The wigs were so fucking bad. Oh my god. The main villain's wig, the dude with the arrows, it was awful. It was like this really, really tall quiff, this like huge, high comb-over quiff with like a long strand of hair.
That's what Josuke looks like in the manga.
Okay, he looks weird as fuck.
Yeah, your man's art style is really weird.
Yeah. But
And
yeah,
it used to be
the main bad guy had like a really, really tall quiff and like a long strand of hair going down his face, and then
or whatever the fuck.
like a ponytail plait going down the back, and it was all blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it looked so bad.
He looked real cool.
It looked terrible, and
he had
know
a
it
bow
did.
and arrow like Cupid.
Oh, he looked so dumb.
But instead of making people fall in love, gave them cool powers.
What was your opinion of the film, Brian?
I bet I would have enjoyed it more if I had subtitles, because holy fuck, they don't ever stop talking.
Man, it was such a drag. Like, it was such a cool idea. And just like, you know, per 10 blows, you had 15 minutes of dialogue. Like, that's how it felt. And they would have these cool fight scenes, or like, they'd be in the middle of a cool fight scene and it'd be like all tense and like action packed. And then all of a sudden they're just talking for ages, for a really long time.
Mid-action sequence.
Yeah. And then there's a tiny bit more action. And then there's a lot more talking.
Oh man, there were so many talking scenes that were like nearly 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
Like
there were back-to-back scenes of people having conversations over meals.
yeah,
there was
maybe
one
it
where
was
the
really
two bad
good.
guys were having dinner over, and they were like chatting about evil stuff over dinner in some restaurant, and then it cuts to Josuke and his family, and they're there having dinner and talking about shit.
But Dara, it just shows you that evil people have dinner too.
But then dinner ends and Josuke's granddad falls asleep on the couch, and then that woman just starts talking to Josuke, and there's a third talking scene.
That's his mother.
It was fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. There's
so much talking.
There's a lot less talk, or there's talking in the anime,
Yeah.
but it's not like that.
Yeah.
Like the scenes flow pretty well. I would recommend you watch the anime.
Look, man.
It's got an English dub.
So does Mob Psycho 100, and it's all on my computer. And I've just spent the last week of my life watching Avatar.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I feel like I'm gonna get fucking strung up by the neck if I don't watch Mob Psycho 100 first. So
that's fair, because you will by me, because it's better than One Punch Man.
I know, so I hear. But then also, so I not hear from Barry.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'll be the fucking deciding vote.
You. I said it last week. I said it before. I feel like Barry's got some superhero bias. And to be fair, if you're into superhero stuff, One Punch Man is such a unique.
Well, I am into superhero stuff. You know me, Brian.
Like, I don't know, the way Japanese do superhero.
Yeah.
Is really fun to see. Like, this isn't Marvel or DC. This is like a whole different thing.
Yeah.
My Hero Academia is good for that as well. Which
Yeah.
is another anime that's really big right now.
Yeah. I've heard of that one. Ushin recommended it. That one sounds cool, to be honest.
That one
sounds a bit fun.
It's really good if you want to watch Naruto again.
Well, I didn't watch Naruto.
I'll get strung up for that one. That's apparently that's not true, but I watched like the first 2 seasons and that shit was Naruto.
Well, I haven't seen
Green Naruto.
I haven't seen Naruto. I've seen a little bit
There's
of
a
Naruto.
bunch of Naruto.
I've seen a tiny bit of Naruto abridged.
How is there not?
David Bowie.
Is there a live action fucking Naruto movie yet?
Oh God, I saw that shit when I was like 13 or 14. It's still funny. Never seen the show, but it's fucking funny. David Bowie. I'm not David Bowie.
Okay, Naruto live action. Naruto is getting a live action movie.
So is Akira.
Yeah.
Taika Waititi's directing it.
But Naruto is like a Japanese live action movie. Like
right, something we'll watch on this podcast.
Yeah, probably.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's
Can't
gonna
wait.
be fun. I don't really like Naruto, so we'll be on the same boat there. Taika Waititi is directing Akira. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We should have talked about that.
We should have.
When we had the chance.
Yeah.
But Dara, the time has passed.
We'll get back to it.
Show me your stand power. What's your stand song name? What would my stand be like? Yeah.
Oh, my song name.
And what's its ability?
Oh,
if you can think of it.
man.
Think of it as we talk about this.
Shit, yeah.
I have one. When I'm 64. It's got the power to age you.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Nice, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
I just came up with that one there. I'm pretty proud of
it.
Oh yeah, stands are named after like songs and bands.
Yeah.
And they all have weird powers.
Yeah.
Some of the stand powers are really cool. You only saw 4 of them, I think, right? Yeah, you saw 5 technically.
All right, based off the same album, because I was playing that album earlier, and that's where you got the idea. I'm gonna go Lucy in the Sky will be the name of my stand, and it can fly and make you trip balls.
Dude, that's yeah, I can see that being a stand. That's the kind of shit that because the powers are never like I can shoot fire. Well, that they were at the start.
Yeah.
But he went through all of those really quickly.
And then it started being crazy shit.
Like I said, there's 8 parts of this series, and it tends to go, they fight a new bad guy every chapter.
Yeah.
Or 2 chapters or something.
Yeah.
And there's like fucking, I don't know how many chapters. So many chapters.
Yeah.
There's so many bad guys. So many characters. So many stands. They're all different.
Well, I feel like maybe they could have gone for... Maybe not. I was going to say maybe they could have gone for a different bad guy. The bad guy, his stand was cool, but...
Bad Dog Company.
You know, but it was also just like... It was just too much talking. Because his stand was that... It was like an army.
Yeah, a tiny army.
His stand was a tiny army.
It's fucking great. It's so good. I love it.
They would all fire on whatever.
Yeah.
They had like helicopters... And like little diggers,
little dudes with like a knife.
Yeah.
Stabs him in the foot.
Stabs him in the fucking toe.
Yeah.
Like it was an interesting idea, but it was just so talky.
Yeah.
They were just so serious about it. It took itself so seriously. It was really well shot for what it's worth. It looked really good.
Yeah,
but
Takeshi Miike is good at like visual stuff.
Like, it didn't seem to be aware of how stupid it was. A little bit, like, you know?
That's kind of why I love JoJo as well, though.
Yeah.
It's played very straight.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what's going on now, and it's really important.
Yeah, it seemed a bit like nonsense. Is there anything that stood out to you as a JoJo fan for being particularly good or bad?
The stands looked really good.
Yeah, they looked fucking hilarious.
They looked so much better than they could have.
Yeah,
they could have looked
enough.
like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really did the stands right, and by the end of it, you're seeing like full body shots of them. Yeah, because
for a long time, it's just like we were just getting little hints of them.
Yeah,
you know, like really subtle shots of them and stuff. And I guess that was good for building the tension and being like, ooh,
what's going on?
What's going on? Are we ever gonna find out? But there was just too much in between, you know.
I can't believe they didn't.
They built it up for too long.
I can't believe they didn't tell what Koichi's one was, or like didn't show that off at all. The little green fella.
Oh yeah, that came out of the egg. What the fuck does that do?
It's Echoes. That's only Echoes part 1.
Okay.
That stand levels up like twice more.
Okay.
And becomes stronger.
Okay.
But I think part 1 has the power to hit you with a sound effect.
Okay.
And then that sound effect will just play inside your head super loud.
Fuck.
Until it takes it off.
Wow.
Yeah, so it can like just
drive you insane, basically. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty useful,
it's pretty
I'd say.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can't remember what the other. It's been a while since I've read part 4.
Yeah.
I'm not up to date on the anime either. Part 5 is like currently out. I haven't been watching it. I just haven't got around to it yet.
Fair enough.
And I haven't finished part 8 because it's not done.
Yeah.
I'd rather just read it all in one big go than read it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Week to week. Yeah, I always hated that.
It's not week to week. It's like every couple of months.
Yeah, fuck that.
Or every couple of weeks. And
yeah.
Part comes out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Anything else that stood out as good or bad?
The location.
Yeah, it was filmed in Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked really weird.
It looked really weird. It looked really good though.
Brought so many. Oh fuck.
There goes the guitar.
Sorry.
that wasn't your fault. It just fell.
It was I put it there. But fucking.
I want a new guitar.
They brought so many extras. So many Japanese extras.
Yeah, there's tons of Japanese people walking around, and I don't think they're from Spain. Call me racist. I don't think those Japanese people came from Spain.
It was so crazy.
Actually, come to think of it, they could have easily just been like, hey, any Asian people in Spain want to be extras?
Yeah, maybe.
But I don't know, how many Asian people are there in Spain?
Yeah, right?
It doesn't seem like...
I feel like not that many. But there probably are. You never know.
Who knows, dude? I feel like everyone is everywhere now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to know.
Yeah. And anyone can be anywhere, Dara. And nothing you can say, and you do all the time.
We can't be in North Korea.
That's true. You can, but I wouldn't. It never seems. You never hear a story of someone went to North Korea for their holidays and had a great time. You always hear like man arrested and tortured for 400 days in a North Korean jail.
Yeah, I know, but how interesting would that be, though? Pretty good story.
Everyone who's come back from it have been completely broken as people and then died soon after.
Yeah, but the stories they've got, though.
To be fair, yeah. You know what? It would be good for the banter, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right. Oh, anything else from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Man, I feel like we've barely.
It wasn't that bizarre an adventure.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. There's a lot more bizarre adventures.
Oh, hang on. I fucking hate his dweeb friend. His friend is such a dweeb, and he grated on me so much. It was just always, I don't know. It was just so pathetic, you know.
He's like this tall in the manga, like tiny.
Yeah.
He's like a little dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a lot more.
He looked like Asian Michael Jackson. That's what he looked like.
Yeah.
Yes.
I said it earlier.
The big full.
I think Michael Jackson by the end looked like Asian Michael Jackson.
I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, Koichi is like much smaller in the manga, and he's kind of more likable because he's so small.
Yeah.
In this, he's just a kind of shitty dude
Yeah.
who doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, just gets in trouble. Just gets
Yeah.
himself into bad
He
situations.
even gets a stand.
Yeah.
And the spoilers.
Towards the end of the film.
Towards the end of the film, and then it does nothing.
It does nothing.
It's pretty cute, though.
Yeah.
There
was a lot of like way too much acting. Remember when fucking Joe whatever his name is.
You don't even need to tell me. I know exactly what scene you're talking about. It's when he's walking up the stairs.
Yes.
And he's all hurt.
He's been shot a bunch of times by these tiny bullets.
Yeah.
And he's just
flopping
around like a fish out of water.
I love the little tiny bullet holes.
Yeah, they were cool.
Yeah.
But like the way he was flopping around, like it was like, like
that was some great physical acting by that guy, though. Like
it looked so fucking stupid. It looked so stupid.
He was like fucking falling around the place.
Yeah, I know, like totally unrealistically. He was falling around in such a way that I was like, if you'd really been shot as many times as you had, and you jerked your body with that much force, you would just fall down. You
he
wouldn't
also
be able
only
to keep
seemed to
your
have been shot in like the hand.
Yeah, right. What? Like, it was so much acting. It was way too much.
Yes, yeah. There was a lot. It seemed like every scene went on slightly too long.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Some of the shots were just like, this shot is like twice the length it needs to be. You know?
Pacing is definitely an issue.
Like, it's 2 hours long. It doesn't need to be.
No, absolutely not.
Definitely.
I bet, and there's enough there that you could probably edit it yourself.
Yeah.
And
like, you could make this film like a tight hour 40, and it would be all the better for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Yeah. 100% right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked it though.
Yeah, it wasn't awful. Like I respected it for going for it. You know, it committed to the bit.
Yeah, they really did commit to the bit.
Yeah.
which is appreciated.
Yeah. You gotta fucking, hats off to that.
But I mean, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is fucking huge. So. Yeah, it's huge over in Japan.
Yeah, I imagine
it's like massive with kids over there.
Yeah.
That's yeah. It's really big with kids over there, but kids over there are like, ew, gay about stuff.
Yeah.
But JoJo's like super gay, but they don't get it. That's
nice.
That's like a whole thing that I've been told.
That's pretty funny.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is really good though. I love it. It's one of my favorite mangas of all time.
Yeah.
Easily. It might be my favorite manga. I don't know. Berserk's really good. It's hard. Yeah, it's definitely up there though. It's definitely worth going. I'd say watching like the first part. No, fuck, the first part's so different though. But yeah, you just because it's got an English dub that's like pretty good.
Yeah.
That you could definitely watch and get the same
experience.
Yeah.
I might give it a go.
I prefer the Japanese. I think it suits it better.
Yeah.
But, I wouldn't look down on anyone for
not going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
It used to be on Netflix, but it's not anymore.
Oh, rage.
Yeah.
Rage.
It fucking sucks.
I hate it when they take shit off. It's really annoying. Right. Well, we'll get into some emails, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I gotta pee.
Okay. Go for it.
It's a very low energy episode of the podcast.
It is a bit. You're right. How did that happen?
And we're back. And I forgot to set up the emails.
Oh, fuck, you did. God damn it. At least the iPad's right there. If you want to send us an email.
If you want to send us an email. You gotta get with my podcast.
You can do so with translationlostpod@gmail.com. I wonder if
guitar.
Ushin wrote an email.
Pass me that guitar in a sec. In a sec.
I'm already doing it.
I could have done this before unpausing, to be honest.
Yeah. Here you go. There you go.
Oh.
Nice dodgy pass there. Okay.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my god, that's so many emails.
Yeah.
Oh fuck. There's one from Ali.
Yeah.
Right.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the host.
I'm just keeping it chill today.
He's strumming that with a piece of garlic bread.
We're doing emails. Yeah. Email starts with a E.
It's an E chord. Yeah.
Not a G.
Very
For E for eaten.
Hey.
Oh. A lot of air came out of my bum while I was putting that guitar down. It was wee. Got me good. All right. Well, we'll start off with oh, look at this. I can just bring the microphone to my mouth and just hold this.
Yeah, very good.
So we will start with a classic.
A word from Barry.
A word from Barry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I don't trust this microphone stand. Howdy. This is what Barry says, not me. I already said hello at the start of the podcast, which was about 50 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. I don't know what is going on with this episode. Howdy. We are all of us in agreement, then. Reagan is great. I won't talk here about how much I like Reagan because I'm pretty sure I'm going to publish an entire article on why I think he works so well. I will say, though, that there's a bit near the end of season 2 that damn near killed me. What a well-executed character. I'm excited to see that now. I still haven't watched season 2. If you want more Flat Earther stuff, there was a good video a few months ago from H-Bomber Guy. H-Bomber Guy is pretty good. One of only 3 people on Round Earth that can make me sit through long YouTube videos. The others being Lindsay Ellis and B-Mask. B-Mask is good. I've heard of B-Mask. Yeah, and Lindsay Ellis, actually. Ali watches her all the time. Yeah. He tries to find and engage with the most sensible arguments, but keeps running into things like an amateur rapper with songs about how the earth is flat. And also, you should go vegan, and also Hitler was right. Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
This is usually the way it goes with flat earthers. It's like, yeah, they're like, yeah, I'm into flat earth. Also, I don't think races should mix. And you're like, whoa, chill out.
Oh my God.
You're not helping your cause here. God, reading is so fucking hard. Last time Dara asked me, do you feel bad if you forget the name of one of your Pokemon?
I did. I'm so glad he got back to this.
First, I should clarify, when I said I named every Pokemon I caught, I did not specify all of those names were good. My copy of Sun features such championship material as Oops, Wow, and The Feck Is This. Of all the Pokemon I actually use, I do often forget names because apparently my brain struggles with any list that features more than 5 items. I can remember 5 Pokemon no problem, but as soon as I get a 6th, it always takes me a second to remember at least one of them. And yes, to answer your question, I do feel bad. Great job watching The Good Place, Dara. I'm glad you enjoyed it, especially how it switches up the sitcom formula, which is maybe my favorite part. Now watch Avatar.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hey! Got you fucking covered,
We're
son.
there. We'll just quickly eat some garlic bread. Because we went to the gym today and I burned a lot of calories.
By the way, when we walked away from the gym, got in the car with your dad. Your dad was like, all right, well, let's go. And you were like, man, I'm fucking starving. And he was like, do you want a McDonald's? And I was like, you were like, yeah. And I was like, no, Brian, not immediately after the gym.
I wouldn't have gotten that much.
McDonald's.
I had like a $5 on me though. So even then I wouldn't have gorged myself. But as soon as you said no, I was like, yeah, no, what the fuck? I never have a McDonald's and come away from it like that was a good lunch. Fuck McDonald's.
Yeah, man. Fuck McDonald's.
Yeah. Get fucked McDonald's.
They fuck everyone else.
Can't wait for Disney to buy you out, you cooks. This next email is from Allison, who we kind of know.
Yeah.
We see her around every now and again.
Yeah. Acquaintance of the show.
Yeah, acquaintance. Acquaintance of the show, okay? Let's not... All right. Hi, what up? It me. I'm just emailing to tell Dara to watch Devilman Crybaby. I'll put it this way. I took a break from watching Castlevania, something you enjoyed, Dara, midway through just to rewatch Devilman. It's rad as fuck. Okay, question. Who would win in a fist fight? Joaquin Phoenix is the Joker or Joaquin Phoenix is Kenai from Brother Bear? Is he a bear in that movie? Because if he's a bear in that movie, then he wins.
Yeah, well, like, that's a good question, right? Because he's the guy who turns into a bear.
He's the brother.
No. I think it's a set of brothers who are turned into bears.
I thought it was just one brother gets turned into a bear.
I haven't seen Brother Bear.
I have seen Brother Bear, but it was many years ago when I was...
And not a memorable film.
I was not even a man grown when I saw Brother Bear.
Look, I'm going to go with the bear. Just gonna...
Oh, Brother Bear art thou. That's a classic. You're looking at me like I just stomped your dog in front of you. Ali ends with, also, hello, Barry. I am an email person too now, I guess, and I will not abandon you like Ushin did.
Fantastic.
That's hilarious because we also have an email from
Ushin.
Thank you very much, Ali.
Thank you, Ali.
We also have an email from Ushin. This is just my opinion. Hi, Ushin here.
Is that the subject?
That's the subject.
Is it in all caps?
No, it's normal up until the Y in my, and then opinion is all caps too. Hi, Ushin here. I haven't emailed in a while, but I'm up to date on the podcast.
Yay.
Your last episode was super opinionated, and I thought I'd throw my opinions into this free-for-all. Brian, I almost lost faith with you last podcast until... Wow. What did I say last podcast?
Oh, I already know, Brian.
Oh, I see Scott Pilgrim down here. I think that might be a reason. I almost lost faith with you last podcast until you stepped up to defend Mob Psycho, and suddenly we were best friends again. But I still got to say what I got to say. I watched that Brie Larson Wired interview where she looked up most Google terms and such. At worst, her humor came off as awkward but unlikable. Sure, it was grand. I can't imagine that video getting as much hate as it did if people weren't already set up to hate her for things she had said in interviews coming up to Captain Marvel. Yeah, sure. I you know what?
I still haven't seen that video. I just haven't bothered.
I think I went into it having been told.
Oh yeah,
about like this blah 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 blah, and then I just saw it for that.
Yeah. When you go in with that headspace,
could have looked in. I could have looked at it a bit more critically. That said, I don't really care for Brie Larson.
Yeah,
I don't think she's particularly like. I've never seen a movie and been like, "Oh, Brie Larson, nice."
She got an Oscar, didn't she, for Room?
That movie never looked interesting to me.
It's supposed to be very good. I have no idea. I haven't even seen the trailers.
I don't care. Tons of movies are supposed to be very good, but tons of movies also look really boring.
That was fucking bullshit what you just said.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Me of all people probably shouldn't be that dismissive of good movies. I'm so sorry. I'm burping. There we go. Also, she was one of the best things about the Scott Pilgrim movie, which was a decent film, but a terrible adaptation. Great editing and visuals, horribly miscast.
Yes.
Agreed. She was
Envy Adams, the singer of the Clash at Demon Head, which I told you in the last episode.
Whatever.
They do Black Sheep, which is a really good song. And the version in that film is better than the original.
Okay.
I think Oshin disagrees with me on that, but continued him arguing against you.
Yeah. She's in a band and she's all cool and like not like everyone else. Like every character.
No, you're full of shit. You are full of shit. You don't even know the character. She's his like evil cunt of an ex-girlfriend. Yeah. That's her character. It's not like she's that different girl who's different from everyone else.
No, that's the thing though. Everyone in Scott Pilgrim is that different girl who's different than everyone else.
Not really. You're wrong. You were so wrong. And for what it's worth, while we were watching fucking JoJo and you were telling me the story of it, and I was like, I can't believe that this guy hates Scott Pilgrim so passionately. That he's like, this is a stupid thing.
Because Scott Pilgrim's about a stupid, lame dude.
Oh man.
And JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is about a dope ripped guy.
Man.
Who's like super ripped, and it's sick.
I don't.
But then they stopped being super ripped when his art style changed. But now they're super ripped again. Some of them.
This show, this series sounds like the dumbest thing that has ever existed.
No.
So you are not qualified as a fan of that to make any judgment on anything else ever again, let alone Scott Pilgrim.
Actually, it's Scott Pilgrim is the dumbest series. I don't even care. I don't even hate Scott Pilgrim that much. You just get so defensive of it.
Finish the email. I'm looking at you because I'm not saying anything. Finish the email.
Ooh. Did you know that Brian and Dara hate each other? That brings me to Scott Pilgrim. There's so much of this email left. I'm so sorry. That brings me to Scott Pilgrim. As someone who owns all of them and has read them recently, I gotta say, it's such a great series. The dialogue and pacing, artwork holds up, especially the progression from each volume. Even though surface level it's quirky, there's so much more to it. I'm not really trying to convince you on these topics, Brian, but I don't know. Usually you give such good thought-out reasons for not liking things, and I wasn't with you on this one. I'm here to defend. Yeah, it wasn't a very thought-out reason for not. I just decided in that moment that I was going to not like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah,
and you got mad.
Yeah, because you're a dickhead.
Yeah,
it's just because you like to make me look like a dickhead by getting me mad, and so it makes me look like the dickhead
like
of the
I
podcast.
Put that much foresight into it. No, Dara. I just decided that today I was going to be anti Scott Pilgrim.
But it's really fucking enjoyable, and you know what? It's got something that I feel, really search for in anything, which is it's got a lot of fucking heart. And that's what I was saying to Roisin about Avatar as well.
Muscles is what I'm searching
no,
for.
No, because Avatar is the same, man. It's a show with a lot of heart, and that sounds like really fucking corny, but it's not. It's not like a cheesy love thing. It's just.
Yeah, I get you.
It's just got good fucking spirit, you know.
Yeah, I totally understand that, and I would agree that Scott Pilgrim has heart.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. And I think I'm going to maybe have a look at reading some of it.
Well, you don't have to, but it is quite enjoyable.
I feel like going to it now, at the ripe old age of 23, I would just be like, this is kind of dumb.
There's that like animated short online and stuff that's based off of one of the chapters.
I have easy access to like the first 2 volumes, so I could just read one of those and see where it goes. It's that simple. I might do that actually. Fuck it. Now I gotta say what I think. Mob Psycho greater than One Punch Man. One Punch Man is fantastic, but the idea that he is so powerful doesn't resonate with me as much as Mob. Saitama is jaded because everyone he wants to fight he defeats with ease. Mob is powerful, but his motivation isn't to defeat enemies. He wants to be with the cute girl at school, and so instead of showing her his mind powers, he decides he needs to get swole, despite possessing the physical strength of Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. One Punch Man's progression is predictable and cynical. He can't be defeated, and he yearns for a good battle, but it always feels like Mob Psycho is trying to subvert its cliches. Couldn't have put it better myself. That's fucking exactly what it is. It never reaches for the easiest joke and still somehow lands every punchline. The second season was so beautifully animated that I spent an episode gasping at every new scene. I can see that. I can see Oisin sitting in his computer gasping.
Absolutely.
Not to at Barry, but this is totally an at Barry. But also at Barry, I too name every single Pokemon I catch, and I love them. You seem cool, Barry. We should be best friends. Depending on how Brian and Dara behave this episode, I might have an opening for a new best friend anyway. I am currently in college making an animated advertisement about bee conservation.
It's important.
Thank you very much,
the bee conservation is really important, Oisin. You're fighting the good fight.
Yeah, we need them. I saw a bee the other day, and it genuinely brought me joy. Yeah, I was like, thank God.
Man, I saw a bee the other day. It wasn't the other day. It was a few weeks ago. I saw a bee, and my instinct was, I was like, oh, I better fucking kill that bee. And then I was like, do you know why that's drilled into me? Because my dad was fucking terrified of bees and wasps. I never minded them. Never, ever. I've never been scared of them. But my instinct when I see one is like, oh, I better get rid of that because my dad will freak out.
Yeah.
So that's something I need to change.
No, I try not to kill any insect.
Same, right?
I try my best.
My sister is terrified of spiders and always has been, and has always asked me to get rid of the spiders.
Yeah.
So I do the cup and the paper trick. You just let them outside.
I've got a
Goodbye,
cup.
little buddy.
I've got a Life of Brian cup.
Nice.
That sings "Always look on the bright side of life," and I use that to catch spiders in. I don't think spiders can hear. If they can, like that.
That's probably terrifying.
Yeah, that cup is definitely. They don't get the joke at all. They're not like, oh, nice. I have a rule in this room here.
Yeah.
Spiders can stay up in the corners.
Right.
And build their webs because they catch flies, and I'm down with that. Fuck flies flying around my room annoying me.
Yeah.
But if I find them like on the floor or like down past the middle of the wall, then I cup them and put them inside.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
You can have like 5 feet up or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like to kill insects. I try not to do that.
Yeah.
Because it seems like we're running out of them. I don't want to contribute to that. Like, remember when there was bees all over the fucking place?
Yeah.
Now there's like, you see a bee every couple of weeks.
Yeah. And he always looks a bit withered.
And we need those. we really need
we really
bees.
fucking need them. You think Bee Movie would have taught everybody?
I was too busy being Seinfeld. That is Seinfeld, right?
It is Seinfeld.
Yeah, thank Christ.
But the bee, all the bees they stop doing it. They stop pollinating in that film, and everything goes to shit. Did everyone forget how Bee Movie ended?
It's because he starts banging humans.
Yeah, that's so weird.
Yeah.
Wow, weird film.
Yeah. Man, something about animals banging other animals. Other animals? I mean humans. This is a very poor segue. Gorilla Man banging his sister.
What is that about? What's that about? So
It's
Umbrella
no good.
Academy. Look, we're going to go full spoilers. Oh, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to give me the guitar. Thanks, Brian. Oh, no, Brian.
Sorry, that pick is terrible.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
But, oh, shit. I dropped my pick. Let's see if I remember the chords. I probably don't.
Bullshit for Brian. Bullshit for Brian. Hair like a lion. A curly haired lion. Bullshit for Brian. Bullshit for Brian. No, I'm not a lion. Time for bullshit for Brian. So we watched Umbrella Academy. I watched it a long time ago, and I've been recommending it to Brian for a while. But
then Ali watched it, and she recommended it, and I actually trust her. So,
so full spoilers because we're not fucking around here. Just fuck off if you haven't seen it. And if you haven't seen it, watch it, man. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It is pretty good.
Yeah.
So that's like the weirdest part of the show to me.
It's also the worst.
Yeah. The gorilla man who wants to fuck
fucking
his sister.
sucks.
Yeah, man. He's been up on the moon. He's all sad and, I've been on the moon and my dad never cared about me and I've been on the moon. I'm weirdly big. Like, from episode 1, there's something up with the size of him.
Oh, yeah, no shit. He looks ridiculous in every scene.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Every single fucking shot he's in, he's all you can look at. It doesn't matter that he's wearing a big coat. You're looking at him being like, look at the size of that coat. He had to get that specially made. Yeah. What do you think happened when he got down from the moon? Right?
Yeah.
He would have come off of the spaceship.
His legs would have broken.
Oh, yeah. Apparently that happens.
Because his weight. They wouldn't be used to carrying his full weight because the gravity on the moon's lower, right?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And obviously, but what I'm thinking is he would have had to take off the spacesuit and then go buy some clothes as the Gorilla Man.
He probably had clothes.
I don't know if he did.
He was the Gorilla Man before he went to space.
I think he was the Gorilla Man for a minute before he went to space.
I don't think he'd make him a Gorilla Man and then just immediately shoot him. I think there's like some recuperation.
There's a transitionary
period between becoming a Gorilla Man and going to the moon.
But yeah, he wants to fuck his sister real bad. He's in love with his sister. It's
She's
love.
into
They're
it
in
though
love.
too. Like
It's
it's a mutual thing. They're both
really
into this.
weird because they're just adopted siblings, and you're supposed to kind of forget about that because they're in love. But it's weird.
hard.
It's weird.
It's hard to forget that they're adopted siblings.
Yeah, it's hard to forget that they're adopted siblings when they keep talking about what are we gonna do about mom. You know, isn't it a shame about dad?
Yeah, it's when they both say the word dad and they're talking about the same person. That's what kills all momentum for the romance.
Yeah. But Klaus is great. Klaus is really fucking good.
Klaus is great.
Yeah.
Also have some nitpicks with Klaus. I'm going through all my nitpicks before I get into
Hit
like.
me.
I mean, it makes sense why he has an American accent, but why you got to do that to Robert Sheen? Let him do his. Let him act to his full ability.
Let him be Irish, basically.
Yeah, we need more Irish representation and stuff. That's not someone being like Japers and Bigara.
Yeah, but this is better, man. This is better. This is that thing that the English have had going for a while. Where you turn on the TV. There's a whole monologue about it in episodes. That's really funny. But when you turn on the TV and you're like, whoa, fuck, that guy's English. There's gonna be the same thing. People are gonna be like, whoa, that guy's Irish. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait until he gets recognition for this, and then he becomes a UK actor.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. That better not happen. I would be so sad.
Nah, that doesn't.
He's from up the road, like.
Is he?
Yeah, he's from like Portlaoise or something.
Oh, that's close to here.
Yeah, it's really fucking close to here. We live in a small country.
That's where Finn is, right? Athlone is in Portlaoise?
No.
No.
No, not
at
all.
I'm thinking of Westmeath.
Yeah.
I got Westmeath and Portlaoise mixed
confused.
up. It's because they both have like
double barrel names.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, yeah, Westmeath is really
very different.
Yeah, it's quite far away on the bus.
Yeah.
And they don't stop.
No, they
so
will
you
not.
pee before you leave.
Or bring a bottle.
Dehydrate yourself before you. That's the only way you can get that. Going home after that night in Finn's.
Yeah.
Super dehydrated. Drank a bunch. That's what you do. Didn't pee the whole time.
Didn't even need to.
Yeah.
Nice.
Drank a beer on the bus on the way up. I didn't do that. That's illegal. Don't do that.
So it's pissing on the bus in a bottle. So whatever. We've already told that story at length.
That's on them. I don't care. That's that bus's fucking fault. What was I going to do? Piss on the seat? At least I didn't get any of it on the fucking seat. I had courtesy. I put myself in a very dangerous situation to save your bus seats. When you did nothing for me, your bathroom was locked.
It didn't even exist. So
I'm still mad about
Umbrella
that.
Academy.
Still so fucking mad about it. Umbrella Academy is great.
Yeah, one of the real fucking highlights of the show for me is number 5, who is just such a good actor. That kid is so fucking good.
That kid is 15.
To be a grown-up. Yeah, man.
Have you ever seen someone just be better at something than you, and you'll never even...
It's just nothing you can do.
Yeah, that kid's just naturally gifted at acting.
And the character is great as well. Like, just like the whole like space hopping thing. It's fantastic. It's a dope power. I love it.
That kid was such a good actor. He convinced me that a 15-year-old kid had been in love with a mannequin for 60 odd years.
Right.
And it was real. Like he was able to portray that in such a way that made it like real.
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit. This dude has been in love with this mannequin for many decades.
Yeah, and that was like a real nice kind of weird relationship that existed in it. Yeah, it was him and Dolores. I quite liked.
Better love story than Luther and Allison.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely hands fucking
also,
down.
Allison's
fucking
power.
Klaus and Dave, the guy from Nam, was a better love story.
That was great.
That was fantastic.
Oh, that was so good.
It was really good. Yeah, it was really sad.
Yeah.
And then there's that scene where he time travels back and he arrives on the bus and he's just a Vietnam vet.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there with the suitcase and he just gets off the next stop and just destroys it. Just smashes it to bits. He's like, fuck that.
Yeah.
That was
I
fucking
forgot
brilliant.
that they don't explain it at all.
Yeah.
He just shows up. And he's got tattoos and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he's been there for a while.
His hands are covered in blood.
He goes into the fucking bar.
Yeah.
And he's in a photograph.
Yes. Oh man.
So sad.
Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. It was really sad. And then where they go with Klaus's powers by the end as well is really interesting.
Klaus is the most powerful dude.
Yeah, it seems like it. Because now it's
he
like,
just didn't know it because he was never sober.
Yeah, he was never sober. Yeah, but he just plays it so well. He's such a likable junkie.
Yeah.
You know?
I just love Robert Sheen.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's such a good actor. He's so... I don't know. His lines are good in that as well. He's got like...
very well written. That scene where he's getting interrogated.
Yes.
Oh, man, that is so fucking funny.
Him and Ben.
Yeah. They have
that whole
good
thing
kind of
is
chemistry
really cool.
with each other. Yeah, I quite like that.
Yeah. Fucking Klaus.
Yeah.
It's really a good character arc.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
I like when he gets clean and no one will believe him.
Yeah, that's good.
Also, he wears like these ridiculous leather pants throughout the like most of the second half.
Yeah.
That have like they're open at the sides.
Yeah.
His fucking outfits in the show
They're class. They're so fucking good. Yeah. The design of him, like, that's why I was like, this guy looks so good. He's got like the fucking mascara and the tattoos on his hands.
First episode, he's there in a dress, like.
Yes. Oh,
he wore a dress to some award show, actually.
Did he?
That
doesn't surprise me.
Fucking Robert Sheehan.
Yeah.
And he looked baller.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he looked great.
That's fantastic.
His tattoos.
Yeah.
Hello and
goodbye. Yeah, which is sick. Yeah.
Yeah, Klaus is really good.
Yeah.
He's a really, really good character.
How do you feel about Vanya?
They're trying to convince me that she's straight, and that's not true. That's because they were like, all right, Ellen Page, I guess you can just wear whatever you want. And Ellen Page is like, I'm going to dress like myself. I know that's not, obviously there's costumes and stuff, but she just does look like...
Yeah, she's just Ellen Page.
Yeah.
But then, like, how did you feel about, like, her whole arc, basically?
Good.
Yeah? You liked it?
Yeah, definitely. Took me a while to warm up to her as a character.
Same.
She was a bit nothing at the start, I felt. And that's kind of the point, I guess. But I just didn't think Ellen Page was putting all of her effort into the role.
Yeah, it was a very flat performance, but I guess it kind of...
But I think that is only true for like the first few episodes.
Yeah, right, yeah.
And she kind of
warms into it a bit.
Yeah. And then it's good.
As soon as I like towards the end of the season, you start kind of sympathizing with her, even though she's clearly shaping up to be kind of look, we said full spoilers. Even though she's clearly shaping up to be the villain of the season,
the Tetsuo.
Yeah.
She's literally
she's going to be Tetsuo. Yeah, basically. And I was she was really sympathetic for the most part. But honest to God, as soon as she killed Pogo, I was like, "Fuck you! I don't give a fuck what happens to you anymore. I don't care. I hope they kill you." Yeah. To be honest,
fuck Ellen Page. Not even the character.
Yeah, whatever about Vanya.
I'm never watching Ellen Page's movies again. She killed Pogo. I'm never watching Trailer Park Boys again.
But yeah, Pogo was great.
That's so weird.
And yeah, it is
really
weird.
That's so weird when you go back to that season and it's like, that's
young Ellen Page.
Fucking child Ellen Page just in Trailer Park Boys.
Another thing that's really weird is how good Pogo looked.
Yeah.
He looked really weirdly good.
Pogo looked excellent.
Yeah. Like, way too good.
Most of the special effects were grand.
Yeah.
The flashback to when number 5 is working in the bureau, and they have that ridiculous like shot of him with that tiny rifle, and it's just got the Hindenburg in the background, and it looks fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Like, it looks so stupid and so bad.
Yeah.
Like, so terrible.
Yeah.
But it kind of works.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of love it.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
They do stuff like that, and I think, like, that probably looks like shit, and because that looks like shit, Pogo looks much better.
Yeah,
they were able to put that budget.
That was where they put all of the special effects.
You could see where they, like, were shifting the budget around a bit to like make it work.
Yeah.
And it's good that they did, because that is a CGI monkey, and that needs to look good.
Yeah.
Otherwise.
Yeah. And but like I've since rewatched like the first couple episodes. I haven't rewatched the full season. But it's funny because now like looking back on it, you can tell that there's moments where Pogo's like, I won't stand for this, and he just leaves in a scene where he could play a pretty vital part, but they're clearly like, that's enough of the fucking monkey. We gotta get the monkey out of there.
Yeah.
Like a fight is about to break out, and they're like, we can't like edit the monkey into all of these quick shots. It's just too much money.
We gotta get the monkey to
fuck off. Yeah, it's pretty good.
The opening is quite jarring.
Yeah,
the very first scene.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it really is.
Immediately starts with like a horrible surprise birth.
Yeah, but the opening joke is fantastic. You know, where it's like, and so this eccentric billionaire sought to find all 39 of these special children and take them under his wing, and then
47
47 or something. And then it just cuts to black, and he's like, it's like he got 7 of them,
which is cool because it leaves it open.
Yeah,
you
right.
know, there's way more other superhero people out there.
And I mentioned this on the podcast, and I've been wanting to get into it in actual like detail, because what I said when Barry mentioned that he had watched it was I really like what they did in the end, basically. And what I mean by that is I really like the fact that that for once it's very rare that you see in a show that like the big bad thing that they've been warning you about all season.
Yeah,
it fucking happens. And they're like, fuck, we ruined it. Let's try again. And then they just have to go back and try again. Give it another go. I think that...
Are we going to talk about the ending?
Yeah.
I have some very concerns. Very concerns.
I have some incredibly concerns, Dara.
I will tell you right about those concerns right after I pee.
For fuck's sake. Yeah.
All right. So my very concerns for the ending,
yes,
and by ending I mean season 2, is that they're all actually kids.
Yeah,
now.
Right. That would be a problem.
That would be a huge problem.
Yeah.
Because those kids, there's flashbacks to when there's kids, or when they are kids.
Yeah.
Those kids are not great actors.
They're not great, but I do really enjoy those scenes for what it's worth. I really like because they are few and far between. They don't beat you over the head with it. There's
the scenes with Mother. Helping Diego with his lisp.
Yeah.
Lisp, his
speech impediment. Yeah. That's pretty nice.
That's good. And then when she dies, his stutter comes back a little bit. And that actor really did a good job of impersonating that same child.
Yeah. It was pretty good. And what I like about that scene as well, the scene where Mother is helping him with stammer, is that scene, in that scene they're all getting ready to go on a mission. Yeah, and it's just hectic. It's like 7 kids getting ready to go to school in the morning. And the fucking father
kind of
is
the parallel.
The father is storming up and down, being like, "How are we supposed to be an effective unit if you can't even get ready for a mission on time?"
Yeah.
It's just great. It's a nice moment. And then the flashback, I think it's in the first episode, where it's just them preventing like a bank robbery. That's really fucking fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
I still think Allison's power is fucking dumb.
It is weird.
It's not very cool.
Do you know what? I don't have a problem with it. I'm all
good for like not cool powers.
I have no problem with the power. The only thing that bothers me about it is it's like, how did she find out that was her power? You know, like it's one thing to be able to control people, but how did you know? Like, because you know, there's scenes of then the father like training with Vanya, trying to get her to, you know, control her powers. But how did he help fucking Allison to figure out what she could do? Because it's a really specific thing.
Yeah.
You know, the whole whisper thing. It's weird. Yeah.
My light's flickering.
You're having a stroke.
No, look at the couch there. You can see it.
Okay.
It's like legit flickering.
A little bit, yeah.
That's worrying.
Brian heard me playing the keyboard while he went to the bathroom, and I did not play the keyboard.
I think it might have been the TV
I'm kind of worried about him.
Pretty sure it was the Is that burnt toast? Is someone cooking toast? Someone... Oh. Oh no, my arms.
Right.
My arm?
What else have we got on Umbrella Academy?
Oh, I have another nitpick.
Hit me.
I call these Brian's special nitpicks.
Right.
Some of the music choices is terrible.
Yeah, some of them are really bad, but some of them are great.
the scene where Five escapes in like season episode 2, and he's running down the street, and it's playing "Run Boy Run" by Woodkid.
Yeah,
the Assassin's Creed band.
It's a bit much.
It's like, I get it.
Yeah,
it's a boy running.
Yeah. But it's also got
clever,
that great fucking
Mr. Snyder, nice one.
that great scene with the fucking mercenaries in the diner.
Yeah, and
with
that's
They Would Be Giants song.
They
Might
Be
Giants. Yeah.
What is that song called?
Cambodia.
No, Constantinople.
Yeah.
Something Constantinople.
Yeah.
It's a fucking great song.
Yeah.
It is a great
song.
got like polka vibes in it. It's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
And
it works because it's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with
it's
the
just
scene
a
that's
lively
going on.
song.
It just is super lively and works really well.
Yeah, exactly. And there are some great moments like that.
Yeah. But then there's dancing in the moonlight when they're dancing in the moonlight.
Yeah.
And I want to top myself watching it.
There's some dance numbers
that
don't need to happen.
I skip through.
They don't need to happen.
Skip through all of the dance.
We don't need to see superheroes dance.
The club scene I liked.
The club scene was great.
Seeing that man with the gorilla body dance.
Oh my god, on ecstasy.
Looked fucking hilarious.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
And then that was a pretty interesting scene. But it wasn't a whole choreographed thing.
No. He's dancing. He's shaking his massive arms around. He looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Has
I
he got a gorilla dick?
Oof.
Because gorillas have tiny dicks.
Oh, really?
Tiny little dicks, yeah.
I suppose I've never seen them.
Humans have the biggest dick to body ratio of primates.
Well, you think all the women would stop fucking complaining then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Fucking.
You'd think these women would just fuck a gorilla and see what it's like when you're dealing with a real small dick.
I like the whole thing of Allison used her powers on her kid. And so she can't see the kid.
That was dark.
It was really dark.
Yeah.
It was really dark. But I liked it because why the fuck wouldn't she? Kids are
it's
so
a really
annoying.
bad thing to do.
I know, but it's a good thing. It's a good character thing because Allison from the start is spoiled fucking rotten because she's always been able to make everyone do whatever. You know,
she's a famous actor.
She's a famous actress. Yeah.
I heard a rumor that you would give me the part.
Yeah. Exactly.
Fucking done. Nice.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that I would win an Oscar.
So I quite liked that aspect of it. Of the abuse of powers and stuff. You know. I hope that they.
But also because like anyone watching that, no one's going to 100% be like that's evil and wrong. There's always going to be that tiny like little part in the back of your head that's like, oh man,
that would be savage.
If you could just tell a kid to shut the fuck up
and it would just do it.
And it would just do it. Like,
yeah.
Well,
fucking.
That would make looking after a kid so much easier. Kids have so much energy. I had that much energy when I was a kid too, but I don't remember what it feels like.
Yeah, I had that much energy when I was a kid, and I used it all.
Yeah.
And now I have none left.
You use all your energy before you become an adult, and then you become an adult and you're like,
oh fuck, I've so many more things I need to do.
I should have saved the energy for this.
Yeah.
Now exactly. I've got nothing.
Yeah. My kids, every day they're going to come home from school and going to be like, sit in your chair. You're going to need that energy.
I heard a
later.
rumor that you were going to shut the fuck up.
What else is good?
Some of the sets.
Yeah, overall it's pretty well shot. You know, it's pretty.
But I mean, even like the post-apocalyptic sets look really good.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do.
The 1950s like time fixing base.
Yeah,
that
really
was cool.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Shit.
I really loved fucking. Oh fuck! I forgot one of their names. Whatever in Cha-Cha. What's the first guy's name? The guy's name.
Oh fuck.
I really liked him.
Yeah.
Too. I really liked him. He had the whole thing with the donut lady.
Yes, that was great.
It was really good.
There's a great scene where she's tied up and she just stays tied up for fucking ages.
Yeah.
And you're like, somebody untie her. You're just having a conversation.
That guy's great, and He spends
Hazel.
Hazel and Cha-Cha.
Yeah.
Hazel spends like the whole thing being like just complaining, being like, we're not benefited enough for this.
Yeah.
We should.
We're being fucked over by the bureaucracy of our job.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And it's great because they're time hitmen.
Yeah. It's fantastic. It's a lovely little subplot.
It kind of feels like it's like a living.
Yeah. They've got great chemistry. Every time they
Yes.
get to a new motel, he's like, "Oh, this is a kip." It's fucking. It's just brilliant.
There's great. And when he's talking to that woman about the donuts.
Yeah.
And like that actor really does a good job of like immediately that very first scene, you immediately see his like first showings of like enthusiasm for something.
Yeah, right.
Because this other scene that he shows up before, it's like his first scene.
Yeah.
He's just complaining the whole time.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but there's like this thing, and then you get invested in that.
Yeah. And then they have those cool masks. That's just
that
a side thing, but I really like their masks.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
They have a really good fight scene against each other.
They
too.
do. Yeah, it's awesome.
And
yeah,
the like there's a lot of twists in this show.
Yeah.
One of them being they both get orders to kill each other.
Yes.
And that plays out very interesting.
Yeah. It's great. Yeah.
We didn't even talk about what's his name? Creep.
Oh, the fucking creep. Oh man, whatever the fuck his name was.
Leonard? No.
Leonard. It was Leonard.
Leonard Peabody.
Really?
Peabody.
It was Peabody.
Yeah, I remember it was Peabody.
Wow. That guy was a fucking weirdo.
You could tell immediately.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
within the first scene of him being, you were like, he's the bad guy. I think.
But then
I
they
called
justify
it like
it.
super
They
early.
justify it really well because when they show that scene where he's young and he tries to join the Umbrella Academy and the fucking dad just treats him like shit and the whole crowd laughs at him. You're like, that turned me.
Because he was born on the same day as them.
Yeah. And
but he just doesn't have any power.
Yeah, there's just nothing special about him.
He was born to a 9-month pregnant lady.
Yeah.
Which is like...
Yeah. The lamest way to be born.
Yeah, dude. I was born.
I just came out of nowhere, didn't you?
Out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I just like popped up and grabbed a mic and started podcasting.
Right out the fucking gate.
Yeah, I've only been alive for like a year. It's crazy. But no, he's good though. He that guy's in Orange Is the New Black.
Oh yeah.
He's also kind of a
creep.
Not a creep. He's just a bit crazy
Shifty.
in that too, and shifty. Yeah, he plays that very well.
Yeah.
He's good. And then there's a fucking they're like, oh, this is the eye. They find the prosthetic eye.
Yes.
And they're like, this is the eye of the fella who does this.
Yeah.
Who causes the apocalypse or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh, but this guy's, and then he loses. There's like
he loses the eye like a few days before.
He loses the eye in like the fucking second to last episode.
Yeah.
And he just turns around and you see the patch and you're like, oh my god, that's fucking yes.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's so good. It's really well paced.
Yeah.
Hopefully people have seen it because if not, we've just given away all of the little secrets that they quite cleverly
warned
reveal.
Very hardcore.
We did. Yeah, a few times. So it's only you've only
spoilers.
yourselves to blame, you know.
Yeah. Got renewed for a second season.
Yeah, so that's pretty exciting.
Dope.
Yeah.
It's definitely a dumb show.
Yeah.
in a lot of ways, but it's also a really good show in a lot of other ways too.
Yeah.
It's good. I really, really liked it.
Yeah. I thought it was sick.
You don't even have to watch Devilman Crybaby. If I know we were like a deal.
Yeah.
Finish Avatar first.
Thank you.
But yeah, that's how good Umbrella Chronicles is. Umbrella Chronicles, the game.
This is like Finn with the Translation Lost.
Yeah, it was
the
great.
Translation podcast.
Because they were like, oh, what, Resident Evil, it's like a single-player horror series. Let's turn it into a multiplayer shooter. It's going to be gold. Guess what? It wasn't. Everyone hated it. It sucked. Umbrella Chronicles, eat my dick. Capcom, though, you're coming back around to me. Dragon's Dogma 2, baby. That's happening.
Don't know what that is.
It's a sequel to Dragon's Dogma.
I would have guessed as much.
A game that I love that got shafted, but now it's getting re-released on everything.
Nice.
Came out on PS4 recently. It's coming out on Switch. Feels pretty good.
Awesome.
It's directed by the same guy who does Devil May Cry.
Nice.
And he just did Devil May Cry 5. And he had a choice when he was started on the thing.
Yeah.
When they were like, you make a game again, please. They were like, you can make Devil May Cry 5 or Dragon's Dogma 2.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I have to do Devil May Cry 5 because there was a reboot that sucked.
Right.
That was made by like Western developers. So you had to fix that.
Right.
And now he's going to do Dragon's Dogma.
Nice.
How did I get onto this?
I don't know.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Castcom or something?
Capcom. Resident Evil. Umbrella Chronicles, the show that we just watched. Umbrella Academy.
It's good.
It's good.
Check it out.
Fucking watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we running out of steam?
I'm out of steam. I've been out of steam since we started.
I never had any steam to begin with.
Yeah.
Right. If you want to find us, you can find us Translation Lost Podcast on Facebook, at TLostPod on Twitter. You can send us an email at translationlostpod@gmail.com.
We're currently undergoing the Finn takeover.
Yes. Yeah.
Of the Translation Lost podcast.
So if you want to see a picture of me shitting in a vest, you can find that on Facebook. That's
Yeah.
from several years ago, by the way.
You can tell
I'm
you
in
look
better shape now.
ridiculous. Yeah. You look like a junkie in that picture.
I do.
Uh,
I do. I promise I look less sickly now.
Yeah, you actually, you filled out a lot more.
When I hit my
Seeing
target,
that
when I
picture really,
really illustrated,
because I hadn't it just never paid.
Because you see me all the time.
I see you all the time,
yeah.
so I never notice it.
Yeah.
But seeing that picture, I'm like, man, Dara's face is so much differently shaped now.
When I hit my target weight and I shave my head, I'll retake the toilet picture.
Yes,
we can update it.
Yes, that's perfect. Try and get it the exact same.
I will.
So we can switch between the two and watch you grow.
We are Translation Lost Podcast, and we will be better at this next week.
Hell yeah, we will.
Although this is probably going to be the standard now. We've got the pop filters and everything.
Yeah.